How to control your thirst in 2019. The mouth-watering, wolf-like lichen thirst. How a man would howl at the moon being her behind. Indeed, my God. Thirst, lust, the fine curves of the female body. At times, even though a woman is driving you crazy, their sex is so sweet that many men ignore the logic. Rather than abandoning it, they don't abandon it, they just ignore it. The logic is still there. They know this woman may be unstable, wild, vicious, selfish, arrogant, and so on. But my God, it is easy. Easy to get lost. Lost while swimming in a woman. Thoughts of deep waters. The pressure. Hello men. Background music, numerology. Visuals, Nier Automata, mixed with some panning images of 2B, the main character from Nier Automata. Another game made by Platinum Games, same people that made Astral Chain. Some can't wait for the day when they can order their very own version of 2B. Imagine that for a second. You could order an android woman, a lifelike android woman, looks like a real woman or acts like one, if you will, looks like one, whatever, but she could look like your favorite actress or singer or waifu from any game or anime series that you'd ever want to. All of the pleasure, none of the stress. But some do see that as the destruction of humanity. We're all doomed, the apocalypse, fire raining from the sky. As we all crumble in ashes, this digital heaven we are all creating, and we get lost in it, not realizing we are creating our own hell. That was a bit too much. But to get to the point of the video, you see, going against your thirst is going against what your body naturally wants, mixed with the vast array of sexual imagery constantly being pushed in our faces constantly, all the time. Boobs and butt everywhere. So controlling your thirst as a man is more about discipline and understanding. It's easy to rationalize chasing women. That's easy, that's the standard norm. But it's more difficult to rationalize controlling yourself when surrounded by so many others that are endorsing the modern hookup culture. Dating apps, adult movies, social media, all this other crap that they try to force feed us. For some men, controlling their desire is an alien thought because of this. They would say, why would a man want to control his desire? Why? With so many sexy women with fat butts and nice boobs. Why? And the mixing of the sexual thoughts as to her body parts and the desire and hope that her bandersnatch is hopefully up to scratch. If that last part made sense to you. In other words, why would a man want to control his desire when women are just so desirable, in other words? The fact is, I've already made my point as to why you should control your desire. Let me explain. The fact that we are bombarded with so much sexual imagery, in a sense, is creating a society of sexual zombies. Sex or hookup, hooking up with someone, meeting someone. Those things are no more than a screen swipe away for many of us nowadays. I said this to a woman recently, and she thought about it, then she had to agree. In regards to what we were talking about, I said, maybe it's because many people are making love to the people they should be effing instead. Meaning desire could make you as a man lose yourself to a woman you thought you wanted, but she's just a woman you really wanted to sleep with. That was it. The desire had you so blind. Sometimes we realize this too late, that we shouldn't have slept with this woman, or shouldn't have probably only slept with her only a few times, just a few times. Bust and move rather than bend the knee, in some cases, in many cases. For some men, they have the regret as to why did they lose themselves in the first place. So the desire and the allure of women is already many men manipulating themselves already, lost already. But even so, to understand your desire is to understand yourself as a man. You see, I've had to admit to myself my own thirst, how that thirst had caused me to simp, how sometimes a woman just looks so right, you may think to yourself, I may pretend to simp just to get a piece. But then the question is simping still simping, no matter how you look at it, is it? The way to control your thirst is to admit to yourself how thirsty you are. Admit to yourself how much you would simp for a piece of her, or that one over there, or my God, where did she come from? Ask yourself how far you would go to simp for a woman you really want. Be honest about the fool, the tool that she will make you, that you will become. It's at that point you realize you can't blame women for your lack of self-control. Women have the power when we give in. One of the main desires we have as men is to get into a woman, get into women. And in many cases, you have to give in to women to get into them. In other words, to submit to get what you want. Understand your power as a man and how easy it is to give that power away. Focus. Observe. Remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.